just a country boy, and he's making it good. He was y'all's underdog, dressed in Ross, living next to the woods. He liked to eat the sushi, but he don't even fish. Not so much a country boy, it's more like he's country-ish. Moved out of Hickory and headed for Southern Cal. Wound up in TV and film, making Popsicle proud. Now this country boy is back with his family. Got himself a podcast, he knows it'll last, cause he's in Hickory.
When you get it, you get it. Go to makeitashsundrop.com for your chance to win an ATV. Hey guys, when it's time for sex, sometimes stress can affect your performance and ruin the fun, am I right? BlueChew.com to the rescue. Try Blue Chew for free when you use our promo code REAP at checkout. Just pay $5 for shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code REAP to receive your first month for free. All right. Thank you. What up, bumpkins? You're about to watch episode 133 of Country-ish, and we have a fishy, phallic, flag-tastic pizza party of a show for you today. Tim Allen is in the news because he's no longer the voice of Buzz Lightyear. What's up with that? Also, today is Flag Day, America. Shout out to Betsy Ross. Do you have a flag in your yard? Do you know the proper way to fold a flag? Just curious. Also, as usual, I'm giving money away. I got more residual checks for y'all. Call in for a chance to win one. And in Best Trends, Little Caesars just out-pizzaed the Hut. Stick around to find out what I'm talking about. And in small town news, a mysterious hard object inside a catfish turns out to be a sex toy. Wow, that Nemo is a real slut. Stick around because we're live right now on Facebook and YouTube, and I got 4 people in here checking your comments. I got 2 interns sitting over here. There you go. There's Elliot the intern, and next to him is Elliot the intern's intern, Sergeant Mark Haveball. Thank you. One of them's doing Facebook. One of them's checking YouTube. So leave them a comment, and we'll try and get to it. And sitting over here, I got 2 more people. I got the young resident hayseed Gen Z, Intern Isaiah, and sitting next to him, a legend from Hickory. This guy's a tall guy, kind of famous. He played a little b-ball for the Charlotte Hornets back in the day. Clocks in at 7 feet, 82 inches tall. Some people call him the Southeastern Man of Mystery. I call him Sebastian. How you doing, buddy?
What's up, brother?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Good. You look nice and tan as usual.
You know, just traveling the southeast, brother.
So do you fish a lot?
4.
In there in Florida? Yeah, I know. Well, what's the weirdest thing you think you've ever caught while you were fishing? I mean, I know you're not much of a fishing guy.
Yeah, I caught a...
Not STDs. We're talking like boots, tires.
I went deep sea fishing one time.
Yeah.
And I thought I had a shark.
A shark?
Yeah.
Wow.
But, I mean, it took me 20 minutes to reel it in. And then I turned around and looked at the other side of the boat, and me and this guy was fighting back and forth. I was about to pull this man over the boat.
You had hooked his hook?
I got him.
Oh, that's
the only thing
Well, what's the weirdest thing you've ever caught while fishing? Leave in the comments section. And if it's funny or interesting, I'll read it next week. And here's how you know I do that. I'm going to read comments right now from last week. See, last week I asked everybody, have you ever given or received fellatio while driving? And some of you answered that question. Jason Godsey says, oh, yeah, always love a good roadie. but it's hard to concentrate on driving and enjoying the moment. It is. That's multitasking at its finest. It's not meant for everybody. It's tough, but good on you, Jay. I like roadie. I like to call it a roadie.
Roadie.
And Megan Horton, she says, only done that on the highway. You wouldn't believe all the sights seen from a big rig. So she drives a big 18-wheeler.
Yeah.
And but she's saying she's only done it on the highway. I'm confused, Megan. Are you receiving or are you giving? And yeah, we need proof of this. And if you're in a big rig, I always get worried about what they look down and what they see in my car.
Yeah.
Even if I'm looking at my phone, I'm like, oh, man, they're going to judge me, you know. So, Megan, you should start your own YouTube channel. All the things that you see from up there. I'm sure it's amazing. Thank you for the comment. Stephen Andrew, he said, love seeing you grow as a comedian and artist. Can't wait for the next show. Thanks for the laughs. In a world that seems like it's just getting crazier and crazier, it's nice to enjoy a good laugh. Thanks again. Thank you, Stephen Andrew. Hit the applause button for Stephen Andrew. See? Yes. I love that. Thank you, buddy. And Thomas Ewert, he wrote, I'll bring my Mach 1 to Cannonball Run night. You guys know what that's about?
I have no idea.
Oh, well, maybe I'll have to announce it again. Last week, I mentioned that. I don't know if I mentioned the movie. Anyway, July 30th, put this in your calendar. July 30th, right here in Hickory, country-ish movie night. An outdoor movie night. It's going to be like a drive-in movie, except we're doing it at a place called The Hum. It's right over here. And in fact, I'll be there this weekend, this Saturday night. There's an Allman Brothers cover band that I'm going to check out. But you should come July 30th as well. We're going to watch Cannonball Run. If you got a cool car, bring it. Like Thomas is bringing his Mach 1 Mustang. Can't wait to see that thing. Let's make it a thing, dude. Bring some cool cars. Bring your lawn chair, maybe some brewskis. We're going to have food truck out here, and we'll watch the movie. I'll have I'll have a remote control, and we can pause it and laugh and do all kinds of stuff. So thank you, Thomas. I hope to see you and your Mach 1 July 30th. All right. Matt Wolf, he said, I want to hear Isaiah say, I'm your huckleberry.
I'm your huckleberry.
There you go, Matt. I hope that was all you wanted it to be.
That's a cameo.
There you go. Yeah, you should get paid for that. Michael Evans Sullivan, he says, I vote for him to do The Jerk.
I love that film.
Now that one,
that's one of my favorites.
That's one of the best movies ever made, is The Jerk. Yeah, I think that would be good. So here's the deal. I like it when it's a movie that has narration. We're not trying to do dialogue. And I do believe there is some narration in the very beginning.
Yeah, I think so.
Says, I was born a poor black child, right?
Yeah. He says, I was born a poor black child.
Yeah. So maybe we'll have you do that one next week. Sonia Collings, she says, have Isaiah do the narration for Stand By Me. Well,
I love that movie too.
Sonia, your wish is my command. We're going to do that a little bit later, but let me remind everybody, we're not just a live podcast, all right? We're also a regular podcast for your ear holes. I'm talking Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Podbean, you name it. Wherever there's a podcast, we're there, and we would love you if you listen to us there as well. And if you want to help us out, hit our Patreon page, our Patreon support page. Go to countryish.com, click on Patreon. And for just $5 and up, you get access to our Country-ish After Dark show. After Dark. And we're doing it tonight. Tonight's the night at 9:30 tonight, directly after this show, will be the next Country-ish After Dark. Now, what is that? What does $5 get you? It gets you into the show. We're going to zoom you into the show. We'll talk to you one-on-one, ask you questions, play drinking games. Maybe you have something funny you caught while you was fishing. We'll talk about it. And it's just for Patreon supporters. So if you want to be a part of that, you got time right now. Countryish.com, click on support, and it's just $5 and up. Now, if you got no money at all, and I know that's a lot of you, times is tough, inflation, it's rough out there, I get it. But if you got no money and you still want to help, you can do that. You can go to Apple Podcast and write a nice review and give us 5 stars. And I'll have The sweet southern sounds of intern Isaiah, our resident hayseed Gen Z, will read your review and give you a toot of the air horn. And we have a new one, yes?
Yes, sir. We have a 5-star review by Drewford L. They
Go
said,
ahead.
3 days after writing this review, I was surprised with a knock on the door, which was Reap's Pool Repair. This fella from Reap's Pool Repair offered to repair my in-ground pool liner for free. The pool repair guy assured me that his method was safe, smart, and efficient than any other competition. It was hard to take him seriously due to his head looking like a dodgeball from what looked like 300 bee stings. And also the fact that his repair tools... I went blank.
Oh, yeah, that happens, huh? Where'd you leave
And
off?
also the fact that his repair tools were a water hose and a bag of rocks. I took his offer for a free repair, and I have to say my kids were impressed while he worked diligently as he sank into the pool. The repair guy was even waving at us while he was down at the pool repairing it.
I thought it was over. Keep going.
My kids looked in amazement, saying, "Wow, this pool repair guy, man, is sure smart." Even at this moment, the repairman is still down there and seems to be doing a fantastic job and hasn't even moved much at all. So if this pool repair company is related to John Reap et al., hopefully this review kills 2 birds. 1 stone with this review. And by the way, John Reap is pretty good at what he does. 5.5 stars.
Oh, my gosh. That's the longest one that anyone has ever written. Now, hang on a second. Drewford, I don't know if... how dare you making us sit through that? You knew that Isaiah was going to read it, and that's why he wrote it so long.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that's why he did this, because he knew we were going to have to sit here and listen to him drone on about it.
Yeah.
But go ahead. Deal's a deal. Air horn.
Yeah.
There you go, Drewford. Thanks for the comment and the review. All right, so people do like the way Isaiah sounds. You know, kind of funny. In your hayseed Gen Z, I like saying that because, you know, I'm a Metro Jethro, right? I'm country-ish. That's what we are. But there's different age groups that are, you know, there are people. How old are you?
I'll be 21 in September.
See, 21, and he's still country, but he's he's a hayseed Gen Z, a millennial. See what I did there? And I like the way he sounds, so I thought it'd be funny if we have him do the narration of famous movies. And this was by request.
Sonia Collins.
Yeah, Sonia Collins asked for this, so we're gonna let. This is this is because of you, Sonia, that we're doing this. Now I don't know. I'll give you my my thoughts on it after we do it, and I believe we have an opening to this segment that was written by our good friend Justin Clyde.
Well, he's a hayseed Gen Z, speaking redneck and he's burning up his noodle, making inquiries. We get his take on shows like the Golden Globe, girls humping in the city.
All right, thank you, Justin Clyde Williams. Now, have you seen the movie Stand By Me?
I've seen it a bunch of times, and it's one of my favorites.
Same here. I remember when it came out. I believe I was a freshman or a sophomore in high school. I loved this movie so much so that I thought I would dress up like the characters. You know, like I got my jeans and I rolled them up at the bottom. I had a white T-shirt and rolled it up, and I thought, like, I'm going to be cool. I'm going to be the coolest one in school because this movie just came out. Meanwhile, it sets place in the 60s. So I look like a homeless kid. People making fun of me. I hated it. But I do love this movie. And, what would it sound like? Instead of Richard Dreyfuss, who's
a great actor, one of the best.
Of course. What would it sound like if it wasn't Richard Dreyfuss, but instead it was Intern Isaiah, our resident hayseed Gen Z? Stand By Me. Let's do it.
I was 12 going on 13 the first time I saw a dead human being. It happened in the summer of 1959, a long time ago, but only if you measure in terms of years. I was living in a small town in Oregon called Castle Rock. There were only 1,281 people, but to me it was the whole world. Teddy Duchamp was the craziest guy we hung around with. He didn't have much of a chance in life. His dad was given fits of rage. One time he held Teddy's ear to a stove and almost burned it off. Chris Chambers was the leader of our gang and my best friend. He came from a bad family, and everyone just knew he'd turn out bad, including Chris.
There you go. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah. I don't know if I'd go see that movie. If it were you, I don't know if I'd see that one. But how crazy is that? So one guy in that is dead, River Phoenix. The other one's crazy.
Corey Feldman.
Corey Feldman's insane. And the other
then
one is
Josh Wheaton.
yeah, Wheaton went on to do Star Trek and all kinds of stuff, right?
And then Jerry O'Connell went on to do Kangaroo Jack and
he
Jerry
got married to one of
Maguire.
the hottest chicks ever.
Who did he marry?
His wife. That was the supermodel.
His wife. He married a supermodel.
It used to be Stamos's wife.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I can't think of
Rebecca Romaine Stamos?
Thank you.
Yes.
Rebecca Romaine Stamos divorced John Stamos, married the fat kid from Stand By Me.
Oh, that's killer.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
So anything
And
can
he's
happen.
not fat
anything
anymore.
can happen,
That was
Isaiah.
baby fat.
Yeah.
Right.
Just think.
You hang in there. Didn't you tell me you bought a treadmill?
No, I didn't buy a treadmill. But I'm going to, and the only way I'm going to run on it is if somebody holds a string with a Krispy Kreme donut at the end of it.
So are you really going to buy one? I mean, were you
No,
kidding?
that was just a joke.
Oh, okay. Well, dang, you should. I mean, look what happened to, what's this kid?
Can I get ice cream after the end?
How it works. So, so here's my thoughts on that, right? Isaiah has this, I think it's funnier if he does something that's not in the wheelhouse. Like
Right.
Richard Dreyfuss is a white dude, you're a white dude. There's no British accent, there's no anything different. It needs to be something that's not like you at all.
Right.
So think of that next time. But we did that for you, Sonia. Hope you liked it. How did you like it?
I thought I did a pretty good job.
I think you did great. What about you guys? What do they say in the comments section? What are you pointing? Why are you pointing at him?
Well, we got Raylan Nelson Band said sun drop, more like sun dropped, an Oscar performance right there.
Oscar.
Oh,
look at
Raylan
that.
Nelson.
Yeah.
Oh, we love us some Raylan Nelson. I can't.
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
You do it. That's the loudest thing ever. All right, now is where I would ask you to hit the share button, but I'm not excited about doing the share stare anymore. I mean, I've already asked you to hit the share button. I used to do a thing where I would stare right at the camera, put a share wig on. No, John Heffron. Don't you know I'm live right now?
He doesn't watch
John
the show.
Heffron. You know better than that. I'm live. I'm going to call. I'm going to Charlotte now. It's on because John Heffron's going to be in Charlotte. We're going to go heckle him.
We'll do it. We'll show. We'll just walk across the
Comedy's
stage.
on. All right, so hit the share button. If we get to 5,000 stars, I'll put the stupid share wig on, and I'll do the share stare at the end. But that's only if we get to 5,000 stars by the end of the show. All right, let's plug some tour dates. John Heffron is going to be in Charlotte, but who cares about him? I will be in Tampa at Side Splitters, June 23 through 26. Then July 8 through 10, Atlanta Punchline. July 15 through 18, I believe, Orlando Improv. July 23, I'll be in Austin, Texas at the Vulcan Gas Company. July 30th, Hickory at the Hum. Country-ish movie night with you and all these guys watching Cannonball Run. All my tour dates can be found at johnreap.com. All righty, so I want to say thank you to anyone. If this is the first time that you're watching this show, welcome. This is what I was talking about. If you saw me in Chicago or Milwaukee, this is it. This is the show. I got residual checks. Remember I was telling you about that? This is one right here. I don't know how much is in here. I'm going to open one here in a minute. I'm going to give you one, possibly. You got to call in. But look, thank you. I got some pictures I'd like to share with everybody from my time. Are you looking at that one right now, the Alan Jackson?
We are.
Okay, so there's me on stage in Milwaukee, and I was doing the joke about how you're never going to hear "Welcome to Harvard" in a Southern accent. And I thought, like, do these jeans make my hips look displaced? It looks like I got a fake hip. It's weird looking. Anyway, packed house on Saturday. What's the next one there? Here we go. You can just scroll through these. It's just me and everybody in Milwaukee. Okay, so I worked with these two people right here. That is Reagan and Taylor, both from Milwaukee, both very funny people. Cool to hang out with them. Follow them. And then here are the guys I worked with in Chicago at the Rosemont Zanies. You got Luca and JD and Kevin Hart was there.
Life-size Kevin Hart.
That is a life-size Kevin Hart who showed up. So shout out to everybody who was there. Is that all the ones from my tour dates?
Yeah, that's it.
Very good. Now, like I said, tour dates, johnreap.com or Countryish. Find one, come see me, take a picture with me, let's hang out. Or how about this? You want to go on a cruise? Yeah, let's go cruising, man. Me and you, not this year. No, next year. 2023, November 5 through 11. That's 7 days, baby. It's called the Sea Amigos Cruise because it's me, Reno Collier, and John Heffron. We're doing comedy, karaoke, and all the meet and greeting you can shake a stick at. It's Royal Caribbean's brand new ship called Wonder of the Seas. We leave from Port Canaveral, and we stop at Coco Cay, Cozumel, Mexico, Roatan, Honduras, Costa Maya, Mexico. Go to johnreap.com, click on cruise, get on the ship. We got lots and lots of show to do, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more country-ish after this. Sex should be the best part of your day, but it's all about confidence when it's go time. Am I right, fellas? Sometimes stress, anxiety, or a bad day can affect your performance and ruin the fun for you both. BlueChew.com to the rescue. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis. Don't like swallowing pills? No problems here. This is a chewable form at a fraction of the cost. Blue Chew's tablets help men achieve harder, stronger erections and combat all forms of ED. Because Blue Chew is an online service prescription, there are no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. And it ships right to your door in a discreet package. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. The best part? It's all done online. Blue Chew's licensed medical providers work with you to find the right ingredient and strength for your prescription. Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA, and they prepare and ship direct, so it's cheaper than a pharmacy. And here's a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code REAP at checkout. You just pay $5 for shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code REAP to receive your first month for free. Get ready, Isaiah. All right. Get you some Blue Chew, man. We're back. Let's move on to our next segment, our first segment, really. This one has a sponsor as well. Hendrick Honda of Hickory. That's right. Are you in the market for a new vehicle? How about a used vehicle? Would you like a hot dog? They have good hot dogs down there. That's no joke. But they got even better vehicles. Why don't you go down to Hendrick Honda Hickory. Tell them John Reap sent you. All right. What I do in this segment, I go on Twitter, you know what I mean? And I click on that little hashtag button, right? And I find out, like, what are people talking about? What are you talking about? And then I weigh in on that subject matter. It's how you know we're in the know. It's a segment that I like to call, Ooh, it's the best trends. Here's what you're talking about. Okay, thank you. Check this one out, boys. I'm not sure how I feel about this yet because it just literally happened before we went live. Hashtag Tim Allen. Tim Allen, let me read this to you. The new Buzz Lightyear movie trailer was just released, and Tim Allen is not the voice anymore. It's Chris Evans, Captain America, and people are all pissed off about it. Did you guys know anything about this?
I did not. I had no
I
clue.
had no clue.
Yeah. I wonder why. I hope we get to find out why. I mean, Patricia Heaton, do you know who she is? That's the actress that was married to Raymond and
Yeah.
everyone-
Real life, but on the show, yes.
Yeah, right.
On the middle.
Well, she weighed in on Twitter. She's pissed off. She said, saw the trailer for Buzz Lightyear, and all I can say is Disney/Pixar made a huge mistake in not casting my pal Tim Allen in the role that he originated, the role that he owns. Tim is Buzz. Why would they completely castrate this iconic, beloved character? Good question. I mean, was there something wrong with his voice that we know of? Can he still talk? I mean, he doesn't have that disease that, Bruce Willis has, right? You know,
Right.
Bruce is going through something too.
You don't have a trach problem or nothing.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know. But Tim Allen was also on Twitter, and he wrote, took some kids to Disneyland and overheard a 13-year-old boy wondering if he may be pansexual since he loves skillets. That's just him doing a little jibby jab
Yeah.
at Disney for being extra woke here lately, I guess.
Yep.
But I don't know why he's so upset, because he does have a new role, a new series coming out with Disney Plus about the Clauses. You remember Claus?
Yeah, the Santa Claus.
Yeah, so he's going
I
to
love those movies.
there's going to be a whole new series on Disney Plus, unless I don't know, he keeps this up. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why you would not use Tim Allen for that. Thoughts?
Political
Do
reasons.
you think it's what it is?
Oh yeah, he's definitely a political.
Because Tim Allen's a little
He's a little too right.
right. He's a little right.
Yeah.
Disney's a lot left.
A
right
lot
now.
left.
So, but then why would they? But they're still doing other work with him.
Well, you know.
I have a theory.
Okay.
Okay. Now the trailer just came out, so I don't expect you guys to have seen it yet, right?
No, I haven't seen
The trailer for the movie.
Yeah, I've seen it.
You've seen it.
Yeah,
It looks pretty cool.
it does.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed with it.
Me too. Buzz Lightyear it's basically Buzz Lightyear's origin story, right? So you remember Buzz Lightyear from the toy,
Yep.
the Toy Story.
Yeah.
Well, that was a toy based on something that happened a long time ago that this little girl found, right? So the little girl had all these toys, and Buzz Lightyear was one of the toys, right? But it wasn't a brand new toy. These are like old toys. So now we find out this is kind of a prequel. This new Buzz Lightyear is a prequel to the toy that we know as Buzz Lightyear. So maybe they wanted him to sound younger.
Pubic before
Just
puberty.
a little bit less raspy or something. Because I did hear and watch this trailer, and Chris Evans, that's the guy that plays Captain America.
Yep.
He does a good job. He actually kind of sounds like him. But then I'm thinking that if that's not the reason, that's kind of weird that they would. Why not just use the real guy? I'm sure he's available. You already got him in your payroll. You know what I'm saying?
Well, someone made a reference that the aspect that the Toy Story itself was based on a toy itself.
Right.
So they're saying that the voice was for the toy versus the real
Yeah,
life.
so
one.
the voice is the toy that the little girl was probably making up in her head
Right.
or something like that.
So that
And the original is now we're going to go back in time. That's what this is, the origin story of Buzz Lightyear. Can you believe all this crap that we're going through?
Jeez.
And it's a cartoon. It's not real, guys. Calm down. Anyway.
Conspiracy.
Yeah, people are getting all pissed about it. I don't care either way. I don't have a dog in this fight. What's up, Elliot? Nothing? You good?
No, I'm good. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you had the glasses down. I can't tell.
So I can see.
Well,
Look you in the eye.
Still, it's the
there's-
mask.
There's only that 1 inch, facial.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's move on. What else is trending? Hashtag Little Caesars. The NFL announced that Little Caesars is now the new official pizza sponsor of the NFL, replacing Pizza Hut. The agreement offers Little Caesars a set of exclusive marketing rights designed to connect the brand with the NFL, its events, and its fans. I guess they out-pizzaed the Hut. I don't know. I am not a big fan of Little Caesars. I haven't had it in a long time. I don't know if they've changed anything, if they've upped their game. To me, it's slightly better than Chuck E. Cheese. And No, maybe it's worse than Chuck E. Cheese. Worse than Chuck E. Cheese, slightly better than gas station pizza.
Gas station pizza.
You know, that's to me, Chuck E. Cheese is not. I mean, Little Caesars is not pizza. But I don't know. What say you guys? What's your favorite pizza?
Pizza Hut.
Yeah, you like
Mellow
pizza?
mushroom.
Mellow mushroom.
Well, I don't count. We just have to choose.
Wait, does that count?
No.
That's pizza.
Oh, well, I didn't favor it, but that's a whole different ballgame.
I mean, to me, okay, yeah, you want to go to franchises? Let's do that. Papa John's, Domino's, Pizza Hut. Then from there, it's what? Godfather's, or I don't know. I'm talking about famous big brands.
Big brand pizza.
What you said?
Papa
Pizza
John's.
Hut. Papa John's.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
Yeah, the best pizza place I've ever been is down in Greenville, South Carolina. It's like a family-owned place, so it's not even a chain.
Okay, well then that would not apply to this conversation.
Exactly.
How about you, Mark Havball?
If I'm going with chain, I prefer Domino's.
Domino's. Yeah, same. I haven't had. So what we did was we bought a slice of. We bought 2 pizzas, both pepperoni. I said just get pepperoni, extra cheese on both of these. And so one of these is Pizza Hut, and one of these is Little Caesars. Looking at it, I can't really tell the difference, but I'm gonna take a quick bite of this one. It's fine. By the way, the best pizza I've ever had is called Little Tony's in North Hollywood. It's a New York style. I like the New York style. I like the pizza you can fold.
That's a pizza pie. This is a pizza pie.
Now, I'm guessing that was Pizza Hut. You guys have dig in. You guys.
Yeah, we already ate it. I mean, we've been
Hang on. Now, I'm going to try this one. That is interesting.
Which one?
I'm now going to have to change what I thought I was going to say.
Oh.
So this right here, I'm pretty confident this was a Little Caesars one, right? Little Caesars is way cheaper. How much were these pizzas?
The small Pizza Hut one was like $16 and change, and both of the I got 2 Little Caesars for cheaper than that.
2 of them?
2 of them.
What was the other one?
Oh, in the car. Got that for myself.
Interesting. I'm just not found out about that.
You didn't pay for it.
Oh, I didn't?
No, sir.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I paid for yours.
Oh, man, this guy. Thank you, buddy.
You're welcome.
Well, listen. To me, traditionally speaking, Little Caesars has only been breadsticks with some cheese on it. I don't like a lot of bread. I don't like a lot of crust. I'm not a crust guy. Like I said, I like the New York. I like to fold it like a slice. But that Little Caesars tastes better. I don't know what happened just now. Maybe they upped their game. I don't know. Anybody know anything about this? What are your thoughts? Leave in the comments section. Condolences to Craig Robinson, who was the spokesman for Pizza Hut. He might be losing some work right about now. Okay, also, let's move on. It is hashtag Flag Day. Yes, Flag Day, everybody. Flag Day marks the adoption of the first U.S. national flag by the Second Continental Congress on June 14th, 1777. On Flag Day, we celebrate this symbol of freedom and democracy and honor those who have fought to uphold its meaning, equality, justice, peace, and liberty. Ronald Reagan said, "When we honor our flag, we honor what we stand for as a nation, freedom, equality, justice, and hope." And I like all of that. Did you guys know the current design of the flag is the 27th version? Did you know there were 27 versions of the flag?
Yeah.
It's been modified that many times.
28.
28.
28 if you count what Washington, D.C. mayors
Just did today.
Yep, 51 stars.
Did she sneak that in there, or did she make the announcement?
She made the announcement, but she's basically trying to put the thorn in the side, saying they want representation.
On Flag Day.
On Flag Day.
Well, if you're going to do it, that's the day to do it. Yeah, so the current design of the flag is the 27th or 28th. Yeah. The flag has been modified 26 times officially since 1777. We started with just 13 stars, then to 15, then to 20, then 48. And then it was 48 for 47 years until the 49th star became official on July 4th, 1959. And the 50th star flag was ordered by Eisenhower August 21st, 1959, and was adopted in July 1960. And it's the longest used version of the U.S. flag. It's been in use for 61 years. It's been 50 stars for 61 years until today. 51, but that's not official. She just snuck that in.
Not yet.
Yeah. How many should there be? Just be 50, right?
Should be just 50.
I mean, they don't want. I mean, should Washington D.C. be a state? I mean, some people are trying to get that to happen.
There's a lot of debate back and forth, but if you're going to talk about that, you still have to talk about Puerto Rico, Guam, Samoa, the American territories.
There you go, and that's territory I don't know anything about, so I'm not even going to put my foot in that water.
Been there, done that.
Yes, sir. Did you know the flag actually has a twin brother? Did you guys know this?
No. I'm on the edge of my seat, though.
The flag has a twin brother because today is also the birthday of Donald J. Trump. That is right. And as we know, he loves to hug flags. Look, here he is hugging his brother on Flag Day / his birthday.
He might be
He
doing.
loves his brother.
I love him. Kissed him.
Well, look, he's kind of like a flag. He's red,
White.
but he's white on the inside. His eyes are kind of blue, so he's red, white, and blue. Look at him. There's your Flag Day, everybody.
I wonder where he keeps his stars.
All right. Well, listen, we got a lot more show to do. I got money to give away. Don't forget, Screen Actors Guild residual check and a great small town news story about a fish that swallowed a dildo. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more country-ish after this.
Hey, John,
What?
we're out of sun drop.
Well, sun drop. Yes! I mean, no. I mean, I'm on it.
Well, you can just drive your car right over here to the store.
Hey, Randy!
What's up, John?
Where am I? Hello?
John, where have you
I
been?
got your sun drop.
John, you know I drink Diet Sun Drop.
Right. Diet sun drop. I'm on it.
But the store is just right there.
When you get it, you get it. Go to makeitaSundrop.com for your chance to win an ATV. All right. Go to makeitaSundrop.com for your chance to win an ATV. All righty. I think it's time we give money away. What do you say, buddy?
I'm ready. Let's give some money.
Well, this is what I was telling you about at the beginning of the show. If you're new to the show, welcome. I'm rooting for you. I've done some acting in my day. Movies, sitcoms, commercials, voiceovers, adult films, you name it, I've done it. When they air them, they have to pay me. They're called residual checks. I get them in the mail all the time. I don't know how much is in this envelope that Sebastian's going to hand me here in a second. I have no idea how much is in here. But I'm going to open it live right now on the show. I'm going to read you what it's for. You call in with a guess. Closest person to the actual amount. I'll mail you the check. I'll have Elliot do it. Someone from here will mail you that check, but I will endorse it, and I will send it to you. It is a game. Hang on. It is a game. And by the way, you guys do not sing during this. This is just me and Sebastian.
Oh, thank you.
Got it.
All right. It is a game that we like to call
How much is that Screen Actors Guild Residual check? All right, are we ready? We ready?
I'm ready. Hand me a check, and I don't know how much it is.
I'm going to go with something a little bit. I normally go in the middle. I'm going to go to the end, a little close here. I hope it's a big one. I feel like you need to sweat. It's hot outside.
It is a hot day today. Did you hit the share button yet? Just curious. All right. Let's see how much we got here. I'm opening the check now. Ooh. Wow.
Wow. Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Sometimes I forget about things I've done.
Yes.
I do.
Yeah.
Forget about things.
I've done that a few times. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good catch that after dark.
So this is for. I did an episode of. What's the name of this? Comedy TV.
Oh.
So Byron Allen. You guys know who Byron Allen is?
Yeah, he's a comedian, and he was on the Bob Saget tribute. On
Entrepreneur. The dude's one of the richest men in the country because he owns BET and like. He's rich. Anyway,
and you work
I don't
for
know if
BET?
it's BET, but he owns a lot of television networks now. Anyway, he had his own show called. I think it was just called Comedy.tv was the name of it, and I just did stand-up comedy on it. One episode, and this is for that. It says it's for AFTRA and AFTRA syndication, which is the American Film Theater blah blah blah. It's like the Screen Actors Guild.
Gotcha. So it's definitely more expensive.
One check for Comedy.tv. Sebastian, I'll start with you.
A little sweat popping on the head. I feel like I'm gonna go in the $69 range.
Okay.
$69. Well, let's just stay with
All right.
69.
$69. Isaiah.
I'm gonna go 65.20.
65.20. Elliot.
112.11.
Ball.
I'm going to go 75.86.
Okay. Well, no one got it exactly right, but there is one person in this room that is 5 cents away.
Wow, I know who that person is too.
And I'm not going to say anything else. You call in right now with the guess. I'm hoping that you've already called in. There should have been a phone number at the bottom of the screen, and you should have been a call-in. And I hope that these little in-house guesses helped you with your guess. And the Alan Jackson, whenever you're ready, allow someone into the showroom.
All right, first one.
All right. All right, John Reap here. Who's this?
This is Caleb Stallings. I'm here with comedian Davey Wester.
Oh, hey, what's up, guys? Where are you calling in from?
Calling in from Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Bowling Green, Kentucky. Yes. So I know the other guy. He's a very funny comedian out of Kentucky. Bumped into him at the Corvette Museum. Right?
Yep. He's right here. He's actually sitting right here.
Well, which one of you is going to play? Both of you? Y'all going to split this check if you win? How's this going to work?
Well, he's a comedian. I'm just a help, so I'm gonna try and win the money.
All right. Hey, I've seen his act. He could use this money too. Just kidding, buddy. All righty. How much is this check, Wester?
How much you think the residual is for? I think we're in $45 and $50 range. I'm gonna stick with 45.
45.
I heard three different amounts.
He said he's trying to cover.
Stick in the 25 to 50 range. I'm gonna go 45. So I'm gonna lock you in at 45. Okay.
All right.
All right. Not a bad guess. Didn't get it exactly right. We're gonna allow two more people. Put them on hold, the Alan Jackson. We got two more people. Call in. See if you can get it exactly right.
Okay.
All right. John Reap here. Who's this?
This is Dustin.
Dustin, where you calling from, buddy?
Hickory.
Oh,
Whoa.
Dustin in Hickory. What do you do, Dustin?
do heating and air.
Heating and air. Oh, I bet you are busy right now. It was hot one today.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you know this Morris Jenkins character, and do you actually have to turn it on gently?
Yeah, I don't know them personally. They're big time, but I don't believe you got to call somebody to turn your air conditioner.
Right. Yes. I don't trust this guy. I don't trust this Morris Jenkins guy. There's something creepy about him.
He's on sexual predator something.
One of these days, we're going to find something out about that guy.
We're going to find it.
Yeah. All right, Dustin, how much is this Screen Actors Guild residual check?
I'll go 77 and 29 cents.
Ooh.
77 and 29 cents. Not a bad guess. Not exactly right. Put them on hold. The Alan Jackson. Now, we got one more caller. And we'll see if they can get it exactly right. And whenever you're ready, the Alan Jackson.
All right, they're on the line.
All righty. John Reap, who's this?
This is Jennifer.
What's that?
This is Jennifer.
Jennifer, where are you calling in from?
From Vail, North Carolina. I talked to you this afternoon.
Oh, Jennifer! Did I buy tequila from you today?
You did.
Oh. I sent you this picture.
Jennifer.
Do you know her?
Hey, Sebastian.
Hello, Jennifer.
What's the story, gang?
How are you? Oh, lots of stories.
Lots of stories about me?
Oh, where do we begin, Jennifer? Do tell.
Probably should call in after dark, Jennifer. It's only $4.99 and the people want to know.
Yeah, I know, I should.
So I bumped into her. Well, I didn't bump. She was working at the ABC store.
Oh.
And she goes, who's that tall guy on your show? I just love him.
Yeah, I know that's what she said. Is that right, Jennifer? Is that what you said?
Let's not tell a lot of fibs. Let's not go that far.
She said, you said you love him and he was nice to you at a club. Y'all met at a club and you was having like a sad moment and he came in there and turned your life upside down.
Really?
Made you happy, right? That he did.
Wow.
He did.
Did I dance with you, Jennifer?
Brighten my day. We'll go with maybe.
Okay.
Did you dance with her or for her?
Probably.
Beside her.
Beside her.
Oh,
okay. I didn't know if it was like a lap dance situation.
I was probably doing them salsa.
More than one person involved.
Oh. More than one person involved. Oh boy, it's getting better.
Yeah, I need you to call in, Jennifer, later. I need to know what happened.
All right, Jennifer. Well, yes, please join us for Country-ish After Dark and zoom into the show. I can't wait to hear more about this, but we got a lot of show to do, and we only have 11 minutes left. So I need your guess. How much is this Screen Actors Guild residual check?
Let's go with an even 77.
$77 even. All right. Not a bad guess, not exactly right, but someone got it right and someone got close. All right, put it on hold, the Alan Jackson. And what I've done already is I've handed the check off to Sergeant Mark Have-a-Ball. He has taken the check and he has hand-delivered it to the Alan Jackson. The Alan Jackson is the only guy with both keys to the mainframe.
Oh.
And then he inserts the keys, initiates the
algorithm
machine.
Yep.
Crunches the numbers, and gets a winner like that. It's like
wow.
he already knows.
Instantaneously.
It's pretty much instant. It's as close as going back in time as you can.
Oh yeah.
Like it can almost go back in time. It's so fast.
Almost in a DeLorean.
Pretty much.
It's faster than the DeLorean.
It's like a DeLorean.
Yeah.
Like a flux capacitor.
All right, I think we cracked it.
Wow.
We have a winner.
Dang, see how fast it is?
Fantastic.
Well, the Alan Jackson, whenever you're ready, let the person into the showroom and let's talk to him. We'll find out who it is.
Okay, the winner's in the room.
All right, John Reap, who's this?
Jennifer's back.
Jessica?
Jennifer,
you're muffled. Are you? Put the phone next to your mouth, Jennifer. Are you in a closet? Are you hiding from the law?
I told a lot.
Where are you at?
Now, well, I might.
Let's see.
I'm sitting at home.
Okay. And where did she say she's calling from?
Vail. Cat Square.
Vail.
Yeah.
We have a Vail in Hickory. It's better than the one in Colorado. Nope. But we do have one. Spelled the same, I think. Is it spelled the same?
Vale in Colorado is 2 L's.
Oh, okay.
We forgot the one. We forgot an L here.
We don't need that many L's.
4 letters.
It's for losers. Alrighty. Jennifer.
Yes.
Yes,
Your guess was $77.
correct.
The actual amount of this check is $65.15. Huh? Look at that. Isaiah guessed $65.20, but since he works for me, he doesn't get this money. You're going to get this money. Now, me and Sebastian have one question. Well, hang on. I'll ask you that question in a second. Well, how can we get her this check?
Well,
I mean, you can come buy some more Tito's or something. I mean,
yeah.
well,
we'll just come by the ABC
store.
store. Maybe we should
Well,
do our
because
hand
normally
delivery.
what I do in this part is I tell you to go to countryish.com, click on contact, and then go to the contact section and send me an email with your address, and then I would send you this in the mail. But since I might see you again at the ABC store, or maybe Sebastian will see you somewhere, maybe we'll hand deliver this bad boy.
Maybe we'll just do a whole thing. Maybe we'll film it and go in.
Oh,
what do you think?
Yeah,
Trade it for a ball of Tito's?
I like that.
Oh yeah, 2 bottles of Tito's for this. What do you say?
Sure.
Well, no, she don't care. I like her attitude.
Nah, I don't care.
All right, so me and Sebastian have one question for you.
What are you going to do with all that cash?
Fields? Steals.
Deals.
Deals.
Bills.
She's going to pay bills.
You don't have these, but the rest of the world does.
I don't understand this concept.
Bills.
Y'all have to pay for things?
I know.
Anyway, thank you, Jessica.
Jennifer.
Sorry. Thank you, Jennifer, for calling in. And maybe I'll see you soon.
Absolutely.
All righty. Hang up on her, the Alan Jackson.
Look forward to it.
And that's how you play the game. Look at that. She just got $65.15. Could have been yourn. So next week we're going to play it again. All right. And if you want to keep the game going, this is great. I found a little loophole so that I'll keep getting these checks so that I can give them to you. All you have to do is watch anything I've already been in. I'm talking about, Into the Storm. Remember that movie? The tornado film. Watch that. Rodney, Eastbound and Down, Harold and Kumar Escape, Guantanamo Bay, One Mississippi, Good Luck Charlie, all that stuff. All right, we got one final segment, and it's about this fish that swallowed a dildo. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more country-ish after this. Let me ask you this. Credit cards, student loans, mortgages, car loans, hospital bills. Ay, ay, ay. Did you know you have a lot of rights if any of these ever go to debt collections? That's right. Consumers, not debt collectors, have a huge list of rules they have to abide by, and that is where the law firm SueTheCollector.com comes in. SueTheCollector.com is a national consumer law firm that only helps consumers. The lawyers at Sue the Collector have helped literally thousands of people turn the tables on debt collectors and put an end to the illegal harassment, abuse, and repeated phone calls that many people find themselves subjected to through no fault of their own. The lawyers at Sue the Collector can help everyone in all 50 states and have won millions for consumers over the years. They've canceled over $1 billion in consumer-related debts. That's right, $1 billion. Now, right now, they really want to speak to anyone that's had their car repossessed. Did you know consumers do not have to allow repo men to take their cars against their will? In most cases, you can actually legally refuse to let them take your car. If you've ever objected to a car repo and they still got your car against your will, you may be sitting on a very valuable case. Call Sue the Collector's office right now at 1-877-BAD-REPO or 1-877-223-7376. Again, that's 1-877-BAD-REPO or 1-877-223-7376. They're open right now to take your call. Again, that is 1-877-BAD-REPO. All right, we're back. Welcome back. We're almost at the end of the show. So let's get right to, dare I say, the anchor of the show. People love this segment. I was telling you about it in Milwaukee and Chicago. There's a lot of negative things going on in the news right now. We don't do that. We don't do politics or pandemics, not really. We kind of gloss over it. We do happy-go-lucky weird things that happen in small towns. It can be best described by my good friend Justin Clyde Williams.
We're just small town dudes with small town news, breaking stories of crimes committed you never do. Mind your P's and Q's or they'll cover you. The town may be small, but the news is huge.
All right. Check out this headline, everybody. A mysterious hard object was found inside a catfish. Turns out it's a sex toy. Oh, man, I hope they make a cartoon out of this and call it Finding Dildo. In Shelbyville, Indiana, Richard Kesser and John Hoop went fishing on the Ohio River last week, and the goal was for Hoop to catch his first ever blue catfish, but he got a blowfish. No hootie, maybe some herpes. So he caught his first blue catfish, but it came with this little surprise. I'm gonna give you a warning right now. Now, the Alan Jackson might be sharing some pictures now of these have been blurred out a little bit, but you see the size of the fish, and you can see the stuff on the table that was inside of the fish. But here in a minute, and I'm giving you a heads up right now, if you're watching this at work, you know,
it's a lot of blur.
We're going to unblur this for you so you can see exactly what we're talking about. All right, Deanna Jackson, let's do it.
Unblur.
Spoiler alert. Bam!
Wow!
Look at that. Here's what you're looking at. If you're only listening to this, you got to go to countryish.com and look at this thing. It is a mold of an erect penis, complete with balls and a suction cup on the end. Now, Isaiah, what in the world is that suction cup for?
I have no clue.
All right. I know Elliot knows. What's up there?
I have no idea. If Isaiah doesn't know, I certainly don't.
Well, I absolutely
you want to take this
know.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I'll help you here. That's to keep that thing in place.
Uh-huh.
You know, that's to keep it in place. Now, I'm going to tell you what that looks like to me, though. You can buy these mold kits.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like that's a manufacturer deal there, really. You think?
No, I feel like that's a real.
Somebody
really
molded their husband up for Valentine's Day and then tossed that in the river.
Oh, that's how she broke up with him.
Yeah.
She's done with that guy.
I don't know why.
But, yeah, I know. They say a hard man is good to find. Get yourself some Blue Chew. But yeah, so when I lived in L.A., I had a neighbor named Rick Boscarino, and he sold insurance to big companies. One of the companies he sold insurance to made sex toys. And so all the time he had stuff laying around his house. He came over with one of these things one time, and it's a suction cup.
Yep.
So you can stick it on like a wall, a door,
Forehead.
a floor,
Forehead.
a forehead, so that it doesn't move around when you're having fun of it.
Yeah.
So that's what that's about.
That's when you go head first.
Kesser said his friend John Hoop reeled it in.
Did he?
Good thing he reeled it in. Good thing he wasn't noodling.
If you don't know, you got to look that up. That's a good joke.
Yeah.
If you don't know what noodling is.
You don't know
that's
what
a good
noodling is, look up noodling. I bet that's what the fish thought was happening here. I'm going to get me some noodle. Yeah, noodling. Here we go. But could you imagine you shove your hand, you're noodling, and you shove your hand into a fish's mouth and you grab a hard penis? I would never go fishing again. Have you guys been noodling? Have you heard of this?
Oh, I've heard of it. Never been that up.
Look up noodling. You'll know what I'm talking about. Well, Kesser said we noticed when we got it in the boat that its stomach was huge. At first, we assumed it was because of eggs or maybe some wildlife the fish had eaten. You know, it's common for fish to eat other fish, turtles, muskrats, and other animals. So this catfish, was just eating everything. And I wonder if someone used that thing as bait. You know what I mean? Like had it on a rod and was using it as bait.
Lost it, though.
Yeah, and then the fish got away with it. What would he be if you used it as bait? What would he be? Come on, Elliot.
I have no idea.
Masturbator. Guys, I lay these up for you sometimes.
I was thinking of a type of fish.
Masturbator. Oh. Yeah, hey, Jimmy, you got any of them rubber knot crawlers? No, I got this floppy rubber weenie thing. That'll work here. I'm glad they weren't using it fly fishing. Could you imagine someone flying and you just see a cock flying over your head up and down? Well, it wasn't until later in the day that he actually pressed down on the catfish's abdomen and felt two hard objects that he knew could not be eggs. When they returned to Kesser's home and cut open the catfish, they discovered what was bulking up in the fish's tummy. The dildo, and there's a foam ball right next to it. See that foam ball? It looks like it could be the Death Star. And another fish. So this fish was hungry. Dude. Finding an erect penis in a catfish is a little weird. You know, they're bottom feeders. They don't usually go for the other stuff. Kesser posted photos of the catfish and all the other stuff on his Facebook page, where it immediately aroused the interest of more than 19,000 people who shared it as of Friday. So that's what I got to do, guys. I'm over here begging everyone to hit the share button. This guy posts a picture of a dildo. Gets 19,000 people.
That's all you need to do is post a picture of a dildo.
Of one on your forehead.
Okay. We're onto something here.
You can probably get a lot of likes on that.
Yeah. Well, no more shares there. I got to do the phallic focus. Just imagine a huge...
You'd be the only comedian that's a unicorn, wouldn't you?
Yes. Well, all this has created some challenges for Kesser, who is also a dad of a 3-year-old girl. And when it came out, he said, we all started laughing. My wife immediately covered my daughter's eyes, turned her away from it. But the daughter keeps asking, what is it? What do you tell her? What do you tell 3-year-old?
I think you should just be straight up with her.
And what would you say?
I'm
straight
I'm
up.
Straight up.
Oh, not bad. Straight up. I love it. Elliot, how do you answer this question?
I have no idea.
You got nothing?
You need to stop asking me.
Ball?
You need to stop asking me.
Yeah. What do you tell her? I mean, so look, it's a black snake. It's dead. It's got rigor mortis. It's stiff. It can't move. Don't ever look at that again. I don't know what you tell her.
This is definitely hard to explain, isn't it?
I'd say, you know what? We're just going to go ahead and take you to Catholic school right now.
Yeah.
We're just going to get you out of this house. In fact, I'm going to gouge your eyes out. Never look at this stuff again. I don't know what you do. As of now, no one has eaten the catfish yet. Would you eat this thing?
I probably would not eat this catfish.
No, I think I would.
I don't think you should eat catfish anyway. Should you?
I don't know. I guess people
don't eat catfish?
Oh, here we go.
Well, not after.
Did you see that look on his face? You don't eat catfish? Oh, blasphemy.
That's some...
You would eat, so you would eat this?
I'd still eat it.
Yeah, you would. Happy Pride Month, everybody.
Happy Pride.
He likes to go deep throat on catfish.
Oh, you took my last one.
Oh, sorry. Man. Meanwhile, he still has the dildo, but he said probably not for much longer. He said, I don't have any use for it. Right.
eBay.
Let's talk to the wife first. Don't be making decisions without her.
Hey, so is he going to mount that on the wall?
Yeah, that's what he should do. Mount it on the wall. Get a plaque made and everything. You know, we got that. Well, look at that. See, we got the Billy mouth. What's it called? Big mouth.
Billy Bass.
Billy Bass. That's what we got to do with this thing.
We'll stick it right here or in here.
Well, just make a whole plaque for that thing by itself.
Right.
Now, what happens if you hit that red button on the front of it right there? See, we'll have it play a song too. Oh, not that one. Hit the red button again. Now hit it again. That's what we...
Yeah.
So you put a dildo on there, and it turns and looks at you, and it sings what? What song would this thing sing, and what do you nickname it?
I got one.
What?
Your favorite song.
Which one?
Sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer. There you go. Yeah, and we name it Willie the One-Eyed Water Snake. Sing Sledgehammer for you. That's a good one. Well, there you go, boys. Shelbyville, Indiana.
Oh. The town may be small, but the news is huge.
All right. Well, thank you.
On that one.
I had a blast up in here with y'all today. Thanks for coming back. Anything I forgot to say or anything you want me to say right now, Elliot or Sergeant, have a ball.
Well, yes, sir. We would be remiss. Doe Days and Danny Jackson pointed out that My Pizza My Way, the best pizza place. I mean, these all are jokes compared to it. Yes, and I do have a. I'm sorry, you were going to say something, sir.
No, go ahead.
Well, I have a birthday wish for Samantha Dawn Kingston's nephew, Logan Campbell. Happy 16th birthday.
Oh, wow, 16 today, and the flag and Donald J. Trump. Look at that.
There you go. In good company.
Now, on a serious note, did you guys see Danny Jackson's post?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Followed it closely.
And we found her, right?
Yes,
sir.
Okay.
They found her.
Thank God.
So I'm hoping that we get to talk about this at length with Danny Jackson. Because if you don't know what we're talking about, Danny Jackson supporter posted a thing that his daughter was missing. And they found her, thank God. So Danny Jackson, join us after dark. We're going to go after dark at 9:30. That's like 24 minutes. And please fill me in. I want to know the details if you want to share them. Anything else? Mr. Ball?
Well, one other birthday wish. Happy 247th birthday for the United States Army.
Oh, yes. Was it hoorah or
No, that's
Hooah.
hooah? Yeah,
Hooah.
hooah. Yes, happy birthday, Army. Isaiah, anything?
I'm all good in the hood.
We're going to isolate that.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Everyone
make that
be
up.
quiet. Don't say a word.
All
And then
good.
count to 3 and you say it again.
I'm all good in the hood.
No, it's Nova's
Can't do it on
classic.
class. I was trying to get it just isolated so we can use it as a drop later on. Like, I'll get in the hood. Sebastian?
Hey, just join us for the next hour at 9:30,
9:30.
so we can say what we want to say
That's
about this
right.
catfish. Because I'd like to say something about it.
Well, we got more catfish jokes. I want to talk to you about things maybe you've caught while fishing or anything in general. Yeah, and we'll have drinks together, and we'll zoom you into the show. Go to countryish.com, okay? Click on support. That's our Patreon page. There's different levels you can join, 5, 10, 15. I'm not going to stop you want to give me more money, but $5, and then talk to us. Helps us keep the lights on. Right. All right. Well, we good back there, boys? Yeah?
Yeah.
All righty.
I'll be
Well,
back here.
Moose, the hum,
John, the hum.
this Saturday, right?
Yes, sir. We've got Dreams, the Allman Brothers tribute band coming in.
I will be there. You
Yeah,
guys
you
going
are.
to come?
I have to work, unfortunately.
No excuses, Isaiah.
Field trip.
I'll call in sick.
Well, if you want to hang out with me and some of these guys, we'll be there Saturday night. But we got to wrap this one up. For Moose, for the Alan Jackson, for Elliot the intern, for Elliot the intern's intern, Sergeant Mark Havelball, for intern Isaiah, our resident hayseed Gen Z, for the international man of mystery, the very tall Sebastian. I am John Reap. I wish you a bicycle.
Well, life on the farm is kind of laid back, but I wouldn't know that I'm from a cul-de-sac. Don't chew tobacco and I don't smoke crack. Thank God I'm country-ish. Well, I sip a kind of life, never did me no harm, but I do know a guy with only one arm. Keep your fancy smartphones and your self-parked cars. Thank God I'm country-ish. Well, I got a podcast that'll make you giggle. It ain't number one, it's right in the middle. The town's not big, but it ain't too little. It's time for country-ish. Go on, dude.
Hey, everybody, it's me again. I just want to say thank you for listening or watching this podcast. You know, we couldn't do this without supporters like you. Oh, wait, are you not a supporter? Well, you could be. It's real simple. Go to countryishpodcast.com. Click on the word support. That will take you to our Patreon page. That's our support page. And from there, you can support us many different ways. There's different levels. You got $5 and up. You got Pewter Pro, Rhinestone level, Executive Zirconia, all the way up to Platinum Elite, and all of them come with different rewards. We're talking hats, t-shirts, ginger beard masks, even be a guest on the show. You got to check out our Patreon page. Go to countryishpodcast.com, click on support, and thank you.
Go on.
Hey, John, you ready?
Yeah. I mean, really, all of them are trash. But if you have to choose, if I had to pick one today, it's Little Caesars. But it's not real pizza. They should just call it something else. You know, breadsticks with marinara sauce.